Welcome back to Cryptids and Cold Ones. I am John.
Like, goddamn, I love my job. You ever shot a machine gun on peyote? It's fucking badass, man. It's almost as badass as my mustache. Like a mustache with titties.
And I'm Evan.
It ain't a war crime if it's the first time.
And I'm Kyle. Oh, I need a mustache for this song.
It's a New World Order theme song, and a Fu Manchu would be the best thing to wear.
Hey, John, can I borrow a Velo from you? I'll
You
give
sure
it back
can.
when I'm done.
Perfect. It's Evan's turn this week.
It is
To spin a yarn.
It is
yarning.
Evan's turn to spin a yarn.
to tell the tales.
But first, housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
me fluff your pillow?
We are on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X.
Marketplace.
Do you guys still post on X at all ever?
No, I got kind of lost traction there.
Yeah, it's okay.
We have to do some more marketing though. And
We
get our,
do.
we need to get our.
We're gonna do a giveaway soon.
Yes.
Once that stuff comes in, we will announce that.
Yes.
Did you ever hear anything from Chelsea? Or is she gonna get with us?
Yeah,
about a
she told me the size, address, all that good stuff. So we'll
Awesome.
have to
Excellent.
Super fan
get her
Chelsea.
shirt out.
Thank you again.
Yes.
You can call us if you want. Call me maybe.
Hey, I just met you, and this might sound crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
What is that number?
989-402-4091. I repeat, 989-402-4091. You will be sent directly to voicemail. If you have a sighting, an experience, you want to just call and scream,
Like in the last episode.
nope, like in the last episode, go ahead. It'll cut you off at 3 minutes. But if you want to call back and continue screaming, I'll piece it together for you.
And then we will play it on the podcast.
Absolutely.
That's what we call content.
We're going to be using the cryptid observation corners to put your guys' stories out when we have them.
The cocks.
Cryptid observation corner. Short cock.
It's girthy, though.
But yeah, we wanted to give
Yeah.
you guys your own space to focus on with your stories and all that. So instead of
Like a
Trying
12-ounce
to-
can.
trying to fit you in a regular episode, we're going to give you guys your own episodes. So
Yeah.
just give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
Yep.
But before that happens, we should probably get into the good stuff.
Ooh, this does look good.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. Three
Beers.
4 beers. Oh no. 5 beers.
no.
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Shaking. Downloading. A second sip. Processing.
I get the coffee.
That one's interesting.
Yeah. It tastes a lot different than anything we've had tonight.
Really?
It definitely.
Try a sipple.
All right.
We are drinking State of Bean from One Well Brewing. It is a butter pecan coffee blonde. I am usually not a fan of
pecan.
coffee brews.
Yeah.
I know I had Bean Flicker.
Yeah.
I got that just because the name made me laugh. Did not like it.
Yeah.
At
Remember
all.
the Steinhaus? They had a it was a vanilla. What the heck? It was like a vanilla coffee bean, like that. It tasted just like that, except it was a little bit thicker, and I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, this is not terrible.
It definitely has. You can taste the coffee, but you
Yep.
can also taste the blonde ale.
Yep.
It's got that kind of light bite to it that a blonde ale would have.
I feel like it needs to be heavier.
I would
Yeah.
agree. The
Like-
coffiness is not enough.
That's what I want.
Yeah, I concur. I give it a 2.2.
Oh dang!
I'd give it a little higher. I'd say probably a 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say a 3.
I'm disappointed.
It could obviously have more of that deep coffee flavor to it.
Yeah.
I don't get any of the butter pecan.
No.
I've had a few coffee beers. And the breakfast stouts.
Yeah.
Those were good.
I think the coffee stuff works better in a stout.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
you already
definitely.
have
Too
that rich flavor from the stout. I think
Yeah.
they work better as a stout. But I don't think it's horrible.
No,
I mean
no.
it's I would rate it higher than the peach one we had last episode.
Yeah, I guess that's not fair. I have to revise. It definitely is better than the peach,
It's-
and we gave that a 2.5.
In the world
Well,
of all these beers, though, I mean,
Yeah.
all these flavors and types and IPAs, ales, pilsners, lagers. I mean, it's almost like you could like rate them in their own categories and themselves.
Yeah, but it's got to be like a basic.
I
rating.
know.
I'll give it a 3. I'll just revise to 3.
I think
It
that's
makes sense.
That's a good
Steven.
a little better than middle of the road, but
I'm disappointed though.
this one is from Kalamazoo, so that's where you were getting Kalamazoo from.
Kalamazoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It says
Kalamazoo.
it's 5.5%. And it says high fives over handshakes.
All right. That was
You gotta pass that on to him.
Okay.
that was
that was pretty bad. It's like we're just touching. We're
What the hell is going on here?
what the hell?
it's like,
Uh,
let's touch tips, Kyle.
I just wanna call out Alp nicotine pouches. They denied us sponsorship.
Do it again.
I sent it in a second time and they never responded.
Just keep sending it in daily.
Just start sending like AI pictures of Tucker in the nude or something. Just wearing a bow tie.
I'm disappointed, Alp.
Evan,
Yeah.
the mics are yours.
Okay.
Mic check 1, 2. Oh wow!
What the fuck? Sorry. What the fuck? So this episode covers what we'll just call a situation that took place in Miami, Florida.
Like
on-
Mike the Situation.
Yeah. Oh,
Jersey
that's-
Shore.
Yeah. It happened on January 1st, 2024 at the Bayfront Marketplace in Miami. So,
Welcome to Miami.
Something.
Bienvenido a Miami.
So I remember following live updates on X when this happened. I don't think it's any surprise to either of you that I was following live updates on X because I'm regularly monitoring the situation.
Autistic fervor, if you will.
Yes. I definitely am on news and social media whenever anything interesting is happening. So, what I remember from that evening is seeing videos showing a lot, meaning like 50 plus cop cars and people running. Initially, I thought it was some sort of like mass shooting because tweets from the area had mentioned hearing gunshots. Obviously, that's unvetted info, but it's what I had to work with at the time. Then the official story broke, and it was allegedly teenagers in a brawl and playing with fireworks that caused this massive police response.
Fighting and fireworks, they go hand in hand.
It's American, like apple pie.
I mean, like shooting. We used to go in the woods and shoot Roman candles at each other.
So, an article from CBS News Miami sheds further light on the official story on this incident. It was authored by Mauricio Maldonado and Jacqueline Quinn, dated January 2nd, 2024, titled 4 Arrested After Teen Fight Caused Chaos at Bayside Marketplace. So this is the article. A large police presence swarmed Bayfront Marketplace Monday night to get a large fight involving teens under control. It apparently started when a group of teens set off some fireworks that caused panic, and as the crowds dispersed, it disrupted businesses and drivers in the area. Ryan Landy, who was in his apartment on the 26th floor overlooking Bayside, said initially it seemed like someone had fired shots or set off fireworks in a crowd. We're just watching a movie with the door open because it was really nice out. We heard a lot of successive shots or pops. I don't want to say exactly for sure right after New Year's. It could have been fireworks. I'm not sure. So we go out there, and there were just tons of people running immediately. Not long after that, police cars were showing up, super loud. There are about 10 of them, and an ambulance, he said. Landy said just as he thought things were beginning to calm down, that's when he heard more sirens. There's a big crowd of people running outside Bayside, and then we hear a commotion, and now they're just running through the streets, running between cars, almost getting hit by cars. It was absolute chaos, he said. Miami police said juveniles armed with sticks were in some kind of fight, and officers had to move in for crowd control. When they did, the teens scattered in different directions, according to witnesses. Authorities had closed some lanes on Biscayne Boulevard between 2nd and 4th Street due to the large crowd of unruly juveniles. Police noted that the group of people went inside the stores and caused damages. Several businesses closed down for the night. Police reported a driver had been beaten by a group of about 15 teens. The man said he went out to see who threw a bottle at his car, and that's when he was jumped. He said they stole his phone from inside his car. Police say 4 teens who were part of a larger group at Baysides have been arrested. 2 have been charged with burglary, grand theft, battery, resisting arrest without violence. The other 2 were charged with resisting an officer without violence. So, none of this made a lot of sense to me, and it seemed odd. Then people started talking, and the story got more interesting. Plus, the official summary doesn't name any names because juvenile court records in most states are non-public. So I Googled, and sure enough, a quick search of Florida law revealed that they are indeed not public. I was really trying to chase this one down a bit, guys.
Were you?
Yeah.
When it happened?
No, I'm talking about right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
For that. So people started talking about the whole thing being a cover-up and that aliens appeared out of nowhere at the mall. There were videos circulating on YouTube of alleged 10-foot-tall shadow entities chasing people. I've seen some of these videos, and they aren't particularly compelling. The videos are from a distance and blurry, and with the AI these days, it's really hard to say if you're seeing on what you're seeing on the internet is real. But what got me going down this rabbit hole was an X post that someone who actually who I actually screenshotted. It was a anonymous 4chan post from an alleged cop disclosing what actually happened. I'll read that here for you guys.
All right. So this is a 4chan post from a cop?
Yeah.
What allegedly happened.
Yeah. It's about to get real tism up in
and
here.
You said what, up to 50? Well, at first there were 10 police cars, but at that point you're talking right now, but like they said there was over 50.
Well, that's what I was counting when I was watching the live streams on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Like, it seems like a lot, but...
So basically, a huge event happened, and that's like an all hands on deck type thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez. Not just like for a fight. I mean, you'd probably put like 20. I don't know. I don't know the size of the mall, so, you know. So,
I was a responding officer during the Bayside Mall incident. Or, to some of you, you might know it as the Miami Mall alien invasion or something along those lines. I've told absolutely no one at all, not officially, not even my wife. I would have been putting her in danger if I did. But this isn't a problem anymore. I won't go into useless detail on why. Hold on, sorry, I'm going to turn this sideways here. On why, but it just doesn't matter anymore if I talk about this anymore. All I ever told her about the day was that there was crowd, panic, nothing serious. Just told her the same story that the news went with. Just dumbass teenagers setting off fireworks, drunk as shit, starting fights with people, and they caused a mass panic. That's what we were told to say. That's what they wrote in a report we all signed. I've signed a lot of bullshit in my years, but that one felt like swallowing a razor. I was already downtown that night before the incident happened. I got called in real early because of fireworks complaints and crowd noise. It was New Year's after all, and Bayside gets rowdy for those who don't know. It isn't the kind of place you'd swing by casually to relax. I was posted just a block off Biscayne when the first 911 report came in. The call was pretty garbled, to tell you the truth. Someone was just ranting something about people collapsing in the food court. I think it was a middle-aged woman. They sent me and my patrol partner, Torres, in to check up on what was happening. Dispatch just kept calling it a disturbance when talking to us. But something in the voice didn't match the language. She sounded off somehow, but I'm not sure how to fully explain it. Too calm maybe, or too slow. Torres picked up on it pretty quickly too. We joked about it at first. Maybe Dispatch had one too many mimosas, he said, but the joke didn't land. The closer we got, the quieter the city felt. I don't mean the usual lull between fireworks. I mean quiet, like the sound had been scooped out of the air. If you live here, you know this is a busy-ass place, so a total absence of noise is strange. I remember walking up to the steps into the plaza and seeing kids running, but not screaming. Some of them looked like they didn't even know why they were running. Others were frozen in place, twitching like they were glitching out, eyes wide, mouths open, and they wanted to scream but forgot how. Torres went up ahead of me at first. I stayed closer to the edge of the crowd. That's when I saw the first body that day. The guy was male, maybe mid-20s at most from what I could tell. He was slumped against a pillar like he had sat down and just never got back up again. His hands were covered in blood, but not from any wounds I could see. It was just, it was like it had just, I don't know, leaked out from his skin maybe. He had some on his face too, so maybe he used his hands to try and stop a nosebleed or something. I leaned into him and checked for a pulse. He was cold, but his eyes were open and not like dead open either. It honestly looked like he was still awake, like he died mid-thought. I remember all of this so vividly, every single little detail, because it's all I can think about anymore. When you think about something that much, you just can't help but retain those small details. The moment I radioed for backup, my comms crackled. I heard the crackle of static followed then by that high-pitched ee tone you get before feedback. Excellent. It didn't stop. It dug into my jaw like dental drills and really made my teeth hurt. Torres's voice came through, but it was kind of distorted. Seemed strange because usually there would never be any kind of interference around here, and our equipment is checked thoroughly before our shifts. I think he said something like, "Don't come up here," but the feed died before I could confirm with him. I looked around, and that's when I noticed the glass. The storefronts, every last one of them, were covered in this fine film, like condensation, but wrong. It looked more like the inside of a freezer after a door's been left open too long. Some of them had patterns forming in the fog, swirls and spirals, looking almost like math symbols, like fingerprints made by something that didn't have fingers. The people still inside were standing still, but now they weren't. By now they weren't hiding or screaming or anything like that. They were just standing. Some of them looked like they were listening to something. I gotta get to the next one. Sorry, guys. One woman was mouthing words I couldn't hear. She was smiling like she was praying. Blood was pouring out of both of her ears. I started towards the escalator when I heard this deep droning sound. It wasn't anything mechanical. It was organic, but too big and too deep to ever be made by a human. It came from inside the floor. not below the floor, but inside it. Then the lights flickered and dimmed. Everything shifted like a depth perception trick. You know when your eyes adjust to darkness, but it takes a while, and you suddenly realize there's this shape in the corner of the room once they have? It was like that, but all over. The air went heavy. My bones hurt. I saw something then. I didn't see the thing everyone keeps talking about. I didn't see the 10-foot alien or whatever. Not exactly, anyway. What I saw was the space around the alien or creature trying not to be affected by its presence. It was like the light was avoiding the spot it was standing in, and space actually bent around the thing. It was like gravity didn't know what to do with it. I only caught a glimpse. It was tall, sure, but not in a big guy way. It was wrong in every proportion.
At Nvantal 216, you have just reached level 47.
Hells yeah.
Thanks, man.
Hey.
Its movement was like frames skipping in a video. First here, then there, then even further. It didn't walk in any kind of way, just kept skipping forward like that. I never saw it just move fluidly. At one point, I thought there was two of them. Then I realized I was seeing it from multiple angles at the same time. I didn't know how to explain that or how the fuck that is even possible, but that is what I saw. Taurus suddenly came stumbling down the escalator all on his own. His face was pale. There was a wet stain down one leg. If I wasn't scared out of my mind, and the fact that I might have done that too, I would have made a joke about him pissing his pants. He didn't even make eye contact with me when he reached my floor. He just kept whispering. It said my name over and over to himself, or maybe to me. I don't know. I tried to help him outside the door just to get him some fresh air or something, but he jerked back suddenly and clawed at his own neck.
Ooh.
He ripped his radio outright and smashed it on the tile. I tried to calm him down, but he kept screaming. I won't answer it. I won't answer it. That's when the two men came in. Let me be clear. These guys were not cops and not EMS or anything of that sort. They were wearing black coats with no patches on. They were also wearing earpieces. One of them flashed a badge to me, but not a badge I'd ever seen. Normally, I would have contested this or stopped them, but I had bigger fish to fry, and my partner losing his mind, and I alone had no chance at controlling the situation at hand. These guys didn't even glance at the bodies. One of them just pointed at Taurus and said, he's not viable. They started walking towards me and Taurus telling me that they needed to help him. It just felt like everyone that day had lost their damn minds. I told them to back the fuck up and that I would shoot them unless they properly identified themselves. But a third guy that I didn't see come in grabbed me from behind before I could draw my firearm. One of the other ones injected something into Taurus's neck. He went limp immediately. There was no spasm or resistance from him, and I could do nothing but watch. They didn't tell me who they were exactly, just that they were my superiors. More cops arrived on the scene not too long after this happened. My superiors, and they backed up their story. This calmed me down and shut me up real fucking quick. It had come out that if they had come out here for this, then I knew I was in deep shit. They told me I was to leave through the east entrance and that I only had this one chance. They told me not to look back and that I was lucky to be given a second chance. 1 second here. Next page. This is kind of long, I know, but it's interesting.
It's crazy. I really like it.
One of them pressed a packet into my chest and said, read it, sign it, destroy it. Told me that there
Read it, sign it, destroy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you sign it if you're going to destroy it?
I don't know. Told me that there would be follow-ups from my superior shortly. I didn't argue with them this time. They walked me past at least 20 people who looked dead on their feet, except they were standing. One guy's eyes were bleeding down his cheeks. Another was biting the edge of his own hand hard enough to tear. Not one of them looked away from the center of the mall. When I passed the food court, I saw a girl sitting cross-legged on the table, maybe 10 years old, no shoes, just humming to herself. There was blood on her face, and I don't know if it was hers or not. She was holding something in her lap, but I couldn't fully make out what it was. Whatever it was also covered in blood. I got outside and threw up behind a squad car. Everything in my body was shaking, like I was coming down from something or about to go into shock. I tried to radio in again, but it was a dead channel. Just that constant high whine under static again. I pressed the panic code twice. Nothing happened. The air outside didn't feel right either. I heard footsteps behind me and turned fast. It was one of the men in the black coats again, probably to make sure I got out of there and quickly. I asked what was actually happening, but he would not give me an answer. More unmarked vans were starting to roll up. They were matte black with no plates on them that I could see. One of them hissed. A handful of people in hazmat suits started filing out. Some of them had what looked like Geiger counters. Others were carrying what I thought were defibrillators, but larger, bulkier, and with cables that looked more like restraints. I asked where EMS was. He said there were no injuries. I said there are bodies in there. He looked at me again and said there were no injuries. He told me he forgot something and that I need to take this right now. He handed me a small sealed foil packet. Dissolve under tongue now. He stepped closer to me when I gave him a puzzled look. You've been inside. You're contaminated. This will stabilize you. I said, stabilize me for what? He just repeated, now. I did it. I tore it open and let the strip dissolve under my tongue. It tasted like copper and dirt. A wave of nausea hit me almost immediately. Then it passed, and then everything felt fine. You'll feel a little disconnected, he said. That's good. That's the filter setting in. I asked what the hell he was talking about. He spouted some nonsense jargon at me that I didn't understand at all, and I can't recall now. My head was becoming kind of light and fuzzy. Something like amnesic bleed and outside of your perception, but I could be recalling wrong. When I gave him a blank stare, he told me, keep fucking moving and get out of my sight. I looked back at them all. Lights were going out one by one. More vans pulled in. One of them had cages in the back. I don't remember getting home at all. I must have driven, but I can't remember. Honestly, a lot of my memories from that day are really hazy, and it's a miracle I can remember what I can. Even though I can remember the events, they almost feel not real in my head. Like my mind is rejecting them somehow. You know when some people have different levels of imagination? I forgot what it's called, but it's like some people can visualize full images in places, and some people can only see it partially. That's the really... Then the really unlucky ones can't visualize anything in their heads at all. Usually when recalling a memory, I'm really good at this and can see full pictures, like a full HD snapshot of the memory. 1 second here. Last page, guys. With this one, I can barely get a flash. The memories are there in my head, the words to describe what I saw, the general events that took place, but the picture isn't visible. I remember the details without actually remembering the details, if that makes sense. Anyway, the next thing I remember is sitting at my kitchen table with the folder open, pen in hand, already mid-signature. I don't even know what I was signing. It just felt inevitable. Most of the document was nonsense, tons of legal jargon that I don't understand. I think I got the gist of it, though. The next day, Bayside was fully open again. There was no caution tape, no cops, no crime scene. It was like nothing happened. There was no trace of anything that occurred that day. Not a speck of blood or litter or any evidence of panic that had occurred. Even the broken glass from the storefronts was gone. Every pane was replaced. The news ran a segment that night. Minor fire causes evacuation at Bayside Marketplace. No injuries reported. Said something about the fire being caused by fireworks being set off. I think they mentioned having 2 people in custody. Same story in the local newspaper. They showed the footage from earlier that day. Crowds walking through the plaza. I called Torres' number that night. Disconnected. I tried going to his apartment, but someone else was living there. They said they'd been there for months. I went to our sergeant the next morning and asked if he'd heard from Torres. He stared at me a beat too long and then said, "You mean the Torres from traffic?" I said, "No. Officer Marcos Torres, patrol. He was my partner a few nights ago." He frowned. "You've been solo the last month, right? Since Morales transferred out." I didn't say anything. He clapped me on the shoulder. "Maybe take a couple personal days. You've been running hard." I just nodded at him. So that was interesting. And that's kind of what really got me going. So
That's that's a crazy. That's a good. I like that.
So honestly, the more I dove into this, though, the less it made sense. So here's an eerie and odd thing. When the government says something very specific, the Miami PD released specific statements stating that it wasn't aliens. Days after days of silence, of not saying anything.
They told them to say it wasn't aliens.
Yeah, that's
Just
what they
on
said.
an unprompted kind of thing, like,
Yeah.
hey, by the way, it wasn't aliens.
Yeah.
Just so you, in case you guys were wondering, a couple days later.
Yeah. Yeah. Like 4 days of silence and then
Oh man,
it wasn't aliens.
okay, so yeah, that's
That's weird, you know? There were significant power outages recorded in the areas around the Bayside Marketplace that night. I've verified that.
I have a theory about it.
I do too, actually. The story from the guy nearby that I read in the first article makes zero fucking sense either. He said it was warm, so they had the door open. I searched the temperature for that day.
Yeah,
It says the low for the day, which would have been in the evening, was 59 degrees.
damn,
Now
that's cold down there for them. Yeah,
Yeah, you might ask.
for Miami.
Yeah, that's incredibly cold for Miami. And that was in the news article, right? That's verifiable that
I
is-
remember wearing a fleece jacket when it was like 63 in Kuwait.
Yeah,
I was like, "Brr."
it makes no sense. And the police presence doesn't make sense either. And they only arrested the 4 teens. The mall itself was closed for an extended period after the incident. And there were, because of the supposed deaths.
What time of day or night was it?
It was New Year's night. Not
Okay.
New Year's Eve, New Year's night.
Oh, okay.
Basically, nothing about the official story makes sense whatsoever. So I had a video that I pulled up on TikTok in which a gentleman does a very solid deep dive on this stuff and ties it all together. Unfortunately, we can't listen to that. I get it. But he goes full autism on it. And it connects everything. The only thing that I can think of that makes sense outside of aliens is it seems like some kind of wild tech. It kind of makes you think of like the discombobulator that they used on the Cubans that were guarding.
I was thinking some
Maduro.
sort of. I was thinking a terrorist attack with maybe like an electromagnetic weapon that targets
People.
the electrochemical nature of human beings and affects them.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a test.
That's kind of what I was thinking. The government has a history of testing weapons
Yes.
on civilians. Historically, in our own country, we're finding this out about Lyme
Nope.
disease. with
Wouldn't happen.
ticks in Fort Detrick.
Federal agencies come in to kick your ass and shoot your dog.
So, could it be an incident of our own government using some sort of tech on us, or is the whole thing just a psyop to make anyone questioning the official narrative sound crazy? Like that story on
Right.
4chan? Like, if you want to spread something like that,
That was quite a long story to type on 4chan of all things, but I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to get published in the news with a story like that.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely not.
and you just end up with autismonauts that pick up the story and
Right.
read it, and then they spread it via their podcasts, and everybody thinks you're crazy because you're questioning the official narrative. But the official narrative is crazy if you actually look into it.
Right.
Something happened there that isn't being explained. I don't know if it was an alien. I mean, I've seen these videos on.
You think there'd be more? Maybe there are, because I haven't
Yeah.
looked into this. More people coming forward or saying stuff, or maybe more at least videos. I don't know.
There's a significant
Are
amount
there?
of videos.
Okay.
Like this was live streamed. Like remember how they did the X Lives?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was watching live streams of this when it happened.
Really? That's cool.
And I was like, something's going on. Like I said, I thought it might be a mass shooting or
Yeah.
something.
That's what I thought it was at first.
So like,
so you
because
were-
it just like you were watching the lives and there was just this
just like an overhead view of like a
like
bunch
hundreds
of people,
like
cars, and
pouring out of this mall.
Yeah.
And first off,
who runs
how-
from fireworks like that?
how the hell do they get that many people into a mall?
yeah, and also
No one runs from fireworks.
so you saw all the cop
Like that.
cars too.
Yeah.
I counted at least
was-
50 cop
I do
cars.
remember seeing pictures of like, or overhead shots of the area, and that was insane. That's
Like for a brawl between
right. Yeah,
teens,
you don't call that many police officers.
none of this
and
makes
usually there's going to be police officers at the area to begin with.
Yeah. Like, this makes zero sense. And I guess that's kind of my big thing is like, none of this makes sense. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring this up in an episode. I kind of wanted to like brainstorm what the hell this could possibly be.
It was just the reaction to it was like it was so abnormal.
Yeah.
Like for what they said it was and to what everyone else said it was, like I would believe all the random people in the crowd that said they seen, these giant 10-foot tall dudes walking around. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Over the narrative. I mean, like when you put out a false narrative on something like that, which this is clearly the official narrative just seems clearly false to me. It leaves room for so much speculation, and then this alien thing, like they even said that if you what's it called, like you can get a couple numbers different from the GPS coordinates of this, and like I don't know if it's the North Pole or the South Pole. I think it's
it was
South Pole.
it was the North Pole.
Is it the North Pole?
Yes.
Like so maybe it's
It
people
was- it
going
was-
to
it
Hollow
was-
Earth.
I think it was if you flipped the longitude and the latitude or something like
Yeah.
that, you would get one or the other.
Yeah, it's one of those. And I mean that's odd, but I mean it could just be something that's odd, It's just all of it is just weird. What do you think? I mean, honestly,
Well, that's I already said.
yeah, you think it's
Some sort of
terrorist
terrorist,
attack?
or some sort of crazy alien beings that we have never heard of that has new technology and that freezes people and
Yeah.
also leaves what was it, like a film on the buildings,
Yeah.
the windows and stuff. Like it was cold, so like almost like they were frozen.
Yeah,
That's what I was imagining was like.
That's
It-
kind of
if you
freezing
take
people.
the Miami Mall coordinates
Yeah.
and change them around,
Uh-huh.
you get 25 degrees, 46 feet, 42 inches west, 80 degrees, 11 feet, 12 inches south, which is a location south of the Belgrano 2 base in Antarctica. So if you flip around
yeah.
the longitude and the latitude,
A bunch of drunk aliens
Yeah.
pressed the wrong buttons
Hell
and
yeah.
went through the wrong.
they were like,
hole.
we just wanted to pick some guys up on the Appalachian Trail and drop them.
Yeah.
We had to check in first.
They actually,
And like Earth is a hotel. They had to stop in
Yeah.
Antarctica to check in, and then they
Check
can go
in
mess
at the-
around.
The Antarctic base there.
Yep.
Yeah. It's weird. So, I mean, I think the most likely, are there military bases down by Miami?
I don't know. Not sure.
Mm,
I'm just curious because, could it be that somebody screwed up and accidentally like
One got out. Oh,
yeah.
The U.S. Southern Command is in Miami.
Oh, good old SOCOM. Or
no.
No.
Southern Command. Yeah. Southcom.
It's USCOM.
USCOM?
I don't know.
Doral, Florida,
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Doral
which
cigarettes.
is in the immediate Miami area.
Welcome
So-
to Miami. I've
So
only
it's
been
in
there
the
once.
immediate-
Southcom.
What is on that base? Take a look and tell me what is there.
Take a look.
What-
it's in
what
a
units are-
book.
what units are
Reading
stationed there?
Rainbow.
Is there any PSYOP units there?
PSYOP?
Area of responsibility.
Because it'll tell you what units are usually stationed at that base.
Components.
That wouldn't be very smart to have a PSYOP base right there and run a PSYOP right there.
No, but the government's done
well-
dumber shit.
More dumber.
The U.S. Army South is there.
Okay.
So, like,
Regional disaster relief and counter drug efforts. Exercises oversight, planning, and logistical support for humanitarian and civic assistance projects throughout the region. The Air Force's Southern is there.
I think an alien got out, started freezing some kids and teens.
U.S. Marine Corps Forces South.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
Special Operation Command South. U.S. Space Forces Southern.
Space Force.
Speaking of Space Force, what do you guys think about the Artemis?
Oh.
Why are they doing a fly around just to see if they can still? And then
I
they're
think
going to
that
do a
was kinda-
landing
I
the
think
next
that was
time?
kind of the thought.
just to see if we could still do it
Yeah. It's
after
like,
we
still
lost the
got it, baby.
technology.
Yeah. We still got it, baby. I don't know about that. Have you seen some of the NASA videos?
I've seen where
I've
they're
seen some of the stuff where people are showing it. It looks like
talking about the outside construction.
it looks like it's like an inflatable.
Yeah.
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 Actually, that's the heat shielding over the thruster.
The United States Southern Command was involved in Grenada, Panama.
Okay, so there's definitely PSYOP units there because
The Operation Uphold Democracy, Operation Secure Tomorrow,
Free
Operation
the shit
New
out of me.
Horizons, Operation Unified Response, Operation Continuing Promise,
Operation Free the Shit out of your
Operation
oil.
Southern Spear.
see, listen, Southern Spear. This is where it gets to the porno names.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like all these like lame ass names, and
The
then
6th
you
Army
get
is
Pete-
there.
You get Pete Hegseth in, and he's like, "We're gonna make this sound like porn."
He's got the Nazi tattoos.
Oh my god! I don't really have a lot of positive things
I
to say
seen
about the
Hegseth.
DoD right now,
Yeah, I
but
Was questioned about
Who, what, where?
what an airman said to him, and he was like, a junior airman walked out to me, and I said, "Is there anything that you need?" And he says, "More and more bombs."
oh my god!
Get out of here.
Stop it! How about more days off?
Northrop
Stop
Grumman liked this post.
Get some help.
Stop.
Lockheed Martin liked this post. Ring, ring, ring.
Oh my god! Boeing likes this
Boeing
post.
likes this post.
Uh,
Cripes.
General Electric
Oh,
likes this
yeah.
post. Raytheon likes this
Yeah,
post.
Texas Instruments likes this post.
Yes.
General Dynamics.
Likes this post.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we missing any? Please sponsor us. BlackRock also likes this post. The country of Israel likes this post.
I do have to say that if you go to the Black Rock restaurant, it is pretty good.
Bibi Netanyahu likes this post.
Yeezy likes this post.
I'd love to have him on the show.
Easy.
Yes.
Yeah, he just comes over.
I feel like we get a really good episode of Yay was on the.
We would get banned so quick.
I don't even care.
I don't either.
Bring some shoes,
You hear,
Yeezy.
you hear that, Yay? You're welcome on the show.
You bring us Yeezys, you'll be on the show.
And we won't even ask you to pay us for the spot in prime time. Oh my
Cryptids
God.
and cold ones sponsored by Yay.
You know, we have a lot of pull here. Because Pam didn't release the files, I think she got fired.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Did you see Thomas Massey immediately introduced himself to the new AG, the acting AG, and was like, "You have 30 days to release the files according to law, or you're going to be
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my
found in
God.
contempt of Congress."
Hell
It's
yeah,
like,
dude.
"Hi, I'm Thomas Massey. You're going to be found in contempt of Congress." Oh my God!
I want the unredacted files.
No redactions. Release the files, whatever your name is.
We should probably cut this before we get banned.
I know. Yeah.
It's never too late to go looking for files and get banned.
Oh, just remember, it's never too late to escape into a mall in Miami and wear stilts and scare people
Yes.
and get 50 different units of police
Police
called on. you.
Welcome to Miami. Good night.
Good night, guys.